Hey guys, welcome back to CR Classics. Today we're going to be doing a rather detailed walk around of my 1971 Lotus Elan Plus 2S 130, as I want to film it as much as possible before it goes, as it's currently for sale and it won't be too long before there's another Lotus in this space. So let's crack on with the video. So guys, here she is, my 1971 Lotus Elan Plus 2S 130 in maroon with a cream roof. Now, the original colour of this car wouldn't have had that cream roof. It would have had a metal flake roof, which you still can see underneath if you look hard enough. There's little signs of it underneath there. But that is one thing I think if I had the money I'd change, but at the moment I've had so many compliments on this car with the current colour combination that I just can't justify the money. And the paint is in such good condition. As you can see, there's no sign, no age-related signs at all of anything on there. It's in beautiful condition. So I don't see the point in changing it, and like I said, we've had so many compliments on it that I think we'll keep it. And as well, to go with that, the previous owner who had this car resprayed about I think it was 6 years ago had the bumpers resprayed cream as well, which obviously they should have been chrome. He had the front and the back resprayed, which still they're in brilliant condition, as we had them off a few weeks ago. And underneath the bumpers are in mint condition, so if you wanted to have the roof taken back to the metal flake and have the bumpers chromed, it wouldn't be an enormous task, but we haven't done the bumpers because we think it may look odd with the cream roof, so we decided to stick with what it's got now. Now the wheels have also, when the car was resprayed, they were diamond cut. And as you can see, they're all like new, really. Even the tyres are in remarkable condition. There's still plenty of tread on them. There you go, you can see the condition of these. Really are brilliant. And she's had plenty of polish on her over the last few weeks, as well, as she was on a film shoot with a very famous YouTuber called James from JM on Cars, and he did a day-long shoot with her, which he performed faultlessly all day. And I have seen a sneak peek of the video, and it looks brilliant. So please do keep an eye out for that on JM on Cars on YouTube. That should be out in the coming weeks. What else have we done? So we've just done little things like replace the bolts at the front here over the last few weeks. As you can see, all the lights are in excellent condition. The screen, there's no chips on it or anything like that. She's not driven that hard, or I've never driven her that hard since we've had her. Another thing which is a bit unfortunate is this sunroof. Now this, as a lot of you may know, was a thing that they put in the 80s and early 90s as a cheap alternative to the Webasto roof. And unfortunately it's a lot of money to get it covered or have a Webasto put in there, as this car originally didn't have a sunroof. But to be fair, on sunny days it's quite nice to have it open and have some air coming in from above and be able to see the sky. It makes it a little bit brighter in there. But yes, admittedly, I would like it filled in, but it doesn't look too bad. It looks brilliant. So the rear screen, we've just had this all replaced. This chrome surround that goes around the rear windscreen. We just had that replaced, as I woke up one morning and came out and it had turned gold, the original one. So we had that come from Paul Matty and had it fitted professionally. One of the what else have we got here? So we've got the rear lights, once again in lovely condition. The same lights that are on the back of an E-Type, I think, an early E-Type, as a fun fact. So if we go inside, this is my favourite part of the car, to be honest. So where do we start? Let's go across. So we've got these rather wonderful door cards that, if some of you may have watched my videos in the past, we had some trouble with these. As you can see, they're curved, and we originally had boards cut for them and sent them up to Aldridge Trimmers, only to find that they should be curved, but that wasn't a problem for Aldridge. They had new ones cut and steam bended and trimmed them to the original spec. So as you can see, this is all how it should be, but it all looks like new, which is amazing. We had this lovely steering wheel, original steering wheel made, handmade by a company called Jacob Engineering in Gloucester, and I think it really completes the car, because before it did have a slightly smaller Akari, I think it's called, steering wheel in it, which admittedly made it a little bit easier to drive, because as you can see, it's quite a large steering wheel. It doesn't leave an awful lot of space for your legs, but these cars were built for performance and looks. Obviously it was a luxury car, and this is the correct original wheel that it should have in it, so I'm very happy I've got that. All the gauges, as you can see, are in mint, excellent condition. The interior really is finished. All of the under dash trim here, as you can see, was all retrimmed by Aldridge Trimmers less than 6 months ago, so it's a recently finished interior. The dashboard was replaced when we had the car. It had an original one in there, so we replaced it with this brand new, as you can see, lovely walnut dashboard. It's got a 4-speed box in it, which, you know, arguably is the better box out of the two, out of the 4 and the 5-speed box that came out of the Maxi. The seats, well, as you can see, they're like new. There's not a mark on them whatsoever, and they really are surprisingly comfy as well. But then this is a luxury car of its day. The rear seats as well, I mean, they haven't been used at all really. So the interior of the car really is in lovely, lovely condition, so I'm very happy with that. Let's get that shut. Oh, there we go. I've actually forgotten the way we open the boot. Works perfectly. That's one of the things that actually works brilliantly in this car, is that little handle for the boot. The boot pops open perfectly. So this, when we had the car, the boot was full of water. It was just fiberglass in the back, and it really was a sorry sight to look at. But now, as you can see, with a little wicker basket in there underneath, we've had all these made for the isolator, for the battery isolator and things like that. It's got a little Lotus original toolkit, things like that. We've got an original workshop manual in there, and the carpet from Paul Matty made for this car. So it's as it should be. It's beautiful as it should be. Let's go back round to the front and finish off with the famous part of this car, which is that beautiful 1600 Lotus twin cam, which this is brand new. The cam cover, we had that shock blasted and powder coated up near Birmingham from a very good company up there, Redditch Shock Blasting, that's the company's name. But this is one of the most reliable cars I've driven, touch wood. I had 2 MG BGTs before this, and this engine really does start anytime, any day, whenever you want it, and it's plenty of fun to drive as well. I mean, it really is an example of how good these engines can be. And it was recently rebuilt in the last 5 years as well. Once you take that cam cover off, you can see the evidence of that to a very high standard as well. We've got the pop-ups that work on demand, the wipers. We've only actually driven this car once in the rain and it didn't seem to phase it whatsoever. So the wipers work like they should. Everything on this car works like it should. It's just a genuine car, and I do think that the next owner of this car will be very, very pleased. It won't be any surprises, any things that, you know, would be unexpected. It's a genuine car. It's very genuine, and I mean, to be fair, it's not a show car, although it has been booked into a show at the NEC, one of the biggest shows of the year, the Classic Motor Show, to be on the Lotus Drivers Club stand, which I may still be on with a different Lotus, but this is more than capable of being on that stand. But it's just, unfortunately, another car's come up, which is an opportunity that I can't refuse really, and this one has to go. I wish I could keep it, but unfortunately I can't. But it's had all the right things done to it. It's had a new Spider chassis fitted to it, which is still in remarkable condition. And it's a real shame to see it go, but I'm sure the next owner will be very, very happy with it. And it obviously come with a bit of a celebrity status in the Lotus world, as it's been featured in a few different magazines, and it's obviously going to be featured online on James's channel. But this has been a rather brief but rather detailed walk around of my 1971 Lotus Elan Plus 2. Please do like, comment and subscribe to this channel, because as I said, there will be another Lotus coming into that garage very soon when this one sells, and I will be doing lots of videos about that, and as well what happens to this car. I'm going to stay in touch with the person who eventually buys this car, whether that may be one of you guys who are watching this video. Please do drop a comment on the video if you have any questions about the car, or feel free to get in touch with me via my Instagram or my email, or there's plenty of ways on my website, which is callumrobinsonclassics.com. So yeah, this has just been a quick walk around of the car, guys, and I will see you guys very soon for the next video, which could be another car with this little Lotus badge on it. You never know. You never know.